Hey, thank you very much. This is absolutely unbelievable, everybody that's come to help us celebrate this film. It's really humbling. I might, as you know, we like to leave the finishing of our films till the last minute, so forgive me if I talk a while because I think the film's still travelling from Park Road Post at the moment. No, I am only joking, sorry. I think it's up there ready to go. Hey, this is an incredible experience because so you spend so long shooting a movie where you're just focused on the film and you're trying to keep everybody out. You want to do it in secret and in private and hang on to all the surprises, and then suddenly one day the film's finished and the next morning you wake up and there's 100,000 people coming to celebrate. Sort of flips your head upside down. But I just got to thank, obviously, Celia for organising this incredible celebration, and Prime Minister Key for the wonderful support that you've given us all this way on this journey, difficult journey. I just really hope you enjoy the movie after all that. And Barry and Gary, thank you so much, guys. I'm glad that we could finally figure out a way to get this film made. It's just fantastic. It's where we want to be. The Lord of the Rings was such a great experience, and now we've been able to take The Hobbit and come to this point in time. It just seems like it's the way it should have been. It seems like fate's meant for us to be here. Warner Brothers has been a wonderful studio to work with, and I do want to thank Jeff Robinoff, Kevin Tsuchihara, John Ragovan, Sue Kroll, Dan Fellman, Veronica Kwan Vandenberg, and all of the Warner Brothers teams around the world that have been helping us. It's been we've felt supported in this very big and complicated movie. New Line Cinema, Toby Emmerich and Carolyn Blackwood, you guys have been absolutely incredible. You've looked after us every step of the way, held our hands, watched our back, and we love working with you. Thank you. I can't do anything without a huge number of people. I mean, you see them in the credits, there's thousands and thousands of them. But I do want to invite up on stage three very special people who I work very closely with. They're producers, and Philippa Boyens, who co-writes the script. So can I just ask Philippa Boyens, Zane Weiner, and Carolyn Cunningham to pop out the door? These guys are fantastic. I don't do this alone, and these three back here just look after me all the time. And the fourth person that should be here is Fran Walsh, who we can never persuade to get up in front of a crowd. But Fran is just the most fantastic person. She's great to work with. And we've got two fantastic children, Billy and Katie, who I've got to thank and for all their patience and tolerance with their mum and dad doing what we do. So Fran, Billy and Katie, I love you. Thank you. I can't possibly thank everybody, but some special people, Jabez Olsen, Andrew Lesney, Dan Henner, Richard and Tania at Weta, and everyone at Weta Workshop, everyone at Weta Digital who worked so hard up until just a few hours ago to get this film finished. And especially Eileen Moran, we want to send a big thank you to you, Eileen, and our love to you. And you were just fantastic helping us get through this movie. Thank you so much. Okay, should we bring up some of our actors? All right. So let's first of all invite a few old friends back. So Elrond is played by Hugo Weaving. Galadriel is Kate Blanchett. Andy Serkis, Gollum. Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood. We have a couple of wonderful new characters in The Hobbit. The Great Goblin. Now, we needed somebody rather uncouth and grotesque to play this role, so we looked to Australia, and we found Barry Humphries. Radagast the Brown, Sylvester McCoy. Right, now, by the way, I do want to thank Matt Dravitsky and Sebastian Meek, who look after me, especially Sebab. Thank you very much, and Matt. So we're now going to bring some dwarves on stage. So do you know, who knows the names of all the dwarves? Sleepy, Grumpy, Dopey, Bashful. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong list. Hang on. No, there's Thorin, Dwalin, Balin, Gloin, Oin, Killy, Philly, Ori, Nori, Dori, Bofa, Biffa, and Bomba. So let's bring them up. Now just remember those names, because you're going to want to know them when you see the movie. Ori is played by Adam Brown. Nori, Jed Brophy. Dory, Mark Hadlow. John Callan, Oin. Gloin is played by Peter Hambleton. William Kershaw, Biffa. Bomba is played by Stephen Hunter. Jimmy Nesbitt plays Bofa. Dwalin is played by Graham McTavish. Philly, Dean O'Gorman. Killy, Aidan Turner. And last and certainly not least, the leader of the group, Thorin Oakenshield, Richard Armitage. And the last person to ask to come up on stage is the Hobbit himself, Bilbo Baggins, Martin Freeman. So we've just got one last thing left. Before we do that, I just want to thank you very, very much for coming. Honestly, it means such a lot to all of us here. It's unbelievable, and we so look forward to you being able to see this film, and so we can share it with you. But thank you very much for coming. The last thing I have to do is there's one member of our cast, a very distinguished member who couldn't be here tonight, but he did want to send a greeting to everybody. So let me welcome Sir Ian McKellen.
Hello, this is Ian McKellen in London. Look, is this 3D? Is this 48 frames per second? Oh dear, I never understood all that. Anyway, here I am, far, far away, feeling more like Gandalf than ever. As you'll see in the first of the Hobbit movies, Gandalf is forever leaving the dwarves and Bilbo to get on with the job while he's nips off somewhere else to do something else, and that's what I'm doing in London, something else. And of course, I wish I were there in my spiritual home in Wellington. I hope you have a wonderful time together. those of you who are about to see the film will see one of the most talented groups of actors and technicians who ever gathered together to make a movie. So I know you're in for a good time. My love to everybody. Peter, Fran, Philippa, all the cast. And my favourite dwarf, you know who you are. And the crew. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
That brings to an end an absolutely extraordinary afternoon.
Certainly has, as the cast, the amazing cast of